Well, let's just get into it right now. What did the staff represent in the story of Moses? Okay, so let's break this down because there's a few different ways to look at this. The staff, of course, is a symbol of authority for Moses. It represents his position as a leader over the people of Israel. But it also has a deeper meaning than that. The staff is a symbol of the covenant between God and his people. You see, when God first gave Moses the staff, he told him to throw it down before Pharaoh, and when he did, it turned into a serpent. This represented the power of God that was going to be unleashed upon Egypt. The staff was also used as a staff. It was used as a tool to part the Red Sea and to strike the rock in order to bring forth water. So it had practical uses as well. However, the staff ultimately represents something else as well, and that is obedience. You see, when God gave Moses the staff, he also gave him instructions on how to use it. He told Moses to use it to perform miracles, signs, and wonders in front of Pharaoh. But Moses didn't follow these instructions. Instead, he used the staff to harm the Egyptians. In Exodus chapter 5, we read that Moses and Aaron threw down their staffs before Pharaoh, just like God had instructed them. But Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not listen to them. So Moses became angry, and here's the key, he acted on his own. He didn't follow God's instructions. He didn't use the staff in the way that God had told him to use it. And, as a result, God's judgment came upon him and his household in the form of frogs. You see, the staff represented obedience. And when Moses failed to obey God's instructions, God's judgment came upon him. Now, this isn't meant to be a harsh lesson on obedience, but rather a reminder that true leadership comes from God, and that we must be careful not to misuse the power that he gives us. Moses was a reluctant leader, but God chose him for such a time as this. He gave Moses the staff, not just as a symbol of authority, but as a tool to be used in a very specific way. And when Moses failed to follow those instructions, there were consequences. However, despite his failures, God still used Moses to deliver his people from slavery in Egypt, because the staff ultimately represents more than just obedience. It represents God's power and his desire to bless his people. So what do you think? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out the links below for more resources. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.